Teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Philadelphia Eagles. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mariota now to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Throwing on second and long. Mariota. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just under a heavy rush and down he goes.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. So first and 10 now from the 30.
That's what I do.
Now a give right side. Dupree, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go, let's bring it. Go. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
52 is the mic right here over there.
Now Murray throwing on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. Mariota now. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. His intended receiver, the tight end, Caleb Wilson. And it's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
At their own 16-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you sort of notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. No. I got him. He's mine.
On first down. It's Bush looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Dupree. Space to maneuver at the 40. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 73 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten the first.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throw it, Mariota. Open target here, Darius Slayton. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mecole Hardman standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gostkowski with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down now, Dupree takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Ready? 52, Mike, 52. Get that quarterback D-line. Get that quarterback D-line.
Bush on 3rd down.
Go!
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. There's Bush on 4th down. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. On the run, it's Bush. And the ball is knocked out, and this is recovered by the Chargers. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. These two teams all tied after one. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Pollard going to try the right side. He'll have a first down inside the 10. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Mariota to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, it's Bush, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading him play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Murray going to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Following the interception here, Mariota finding Knox there, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here we go. This work. 2 right here. Hey, stand situation. Let's go.
On 2nd down now, it's Bush. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the 1st. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Right back to him on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Let's go, team.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Throwing is Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They'll throw again. Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
He's checking.
On 2nd and 9. Murray flush to his right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Murray. That'll be complete to Cook. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Get ready.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You're not ready.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. First down, Murray being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dexter Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
On 2nd down. It's Bush, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Here we go. 52's for Pittsburgh. 52's the mic. I got you, boy.
They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Under 10, under 10, 10. 1.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 9th touchdown of the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
At their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will extend their lead even further. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Hustle, hustle. Mike 52, Mike 52. Come on,
On second down, here's Murray. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
52's the mic right here. 52's the mic. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Shift, shift. Go. Hold.
Now a give, right side. Dupree. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. Now here we go on fourth down with Murray. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Hey. You got three. Three down. One.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Brings up second and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
We got to get the ball, D.
Murray again, second and 10. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
To throw is Murray. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now fourth down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's our time.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Now he's flushed out left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Bush. And an alley to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, they stick with Bush. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st down, Dupree. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Come on, QB, come on.
Here's Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bush. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They'll go again with Bush. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 6 yards away. And the Eagles get a score closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On first down, Dupree. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dupree. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Murray going to try to throw on third down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Taylor. Incomplete. Results in a fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Defensively, a bit of a